presented by me. There you go. Now what I'm going to do, let me just take that off. There we go. I'm just taking all the vision off so that I'm not looking at myself while I'm talking. So what I'm going to talk about today is it's not so much a sales pitch about Partylite and why they're fantastic, but just a bit about my journey into the light. So my agenda, about me, about Partylite, why I do, who I do it to, and what's coming up next. So feel free to give me a ping at 8 minutes, because I am renowned for speaking, for that sort of thing. So about me. So for those that I haven't really got a chance to get in touch with, born and bred in the inner west of Sydney, and still here, even though I trek over to Maroubra and love it every day. Every time I go over to Maroubra for our meetings and stuff, it's kind of like going on a little mini break, you know, off to the beach and getting there for early in the morning and things like that. So I do love dealing over at the eastern suburbs. I have 2 kids in their 20s and a daughter-in-law, so Zach and Maddie. Zach's married to Maddie and Catherine's my daughter. She's 24. They've both mixed around the sorts of things that they do, which I think is something fantastic that young people are doing these days, you know, to finding what it is that they actually really love. My partner is John, who some people have met, I think, and he's got twins as well, Ben and Sophie, who are 11 years old now, I want to say, but there we go. Anyway, so that's it. Now, why is it that I like Partylite? And it's the history of Partylite. They've been around for about 100 years. This isn't a sales pitch, as I said, but just the background for it. One of the things that we do, of course, love is that Partylite quality is, it's outstanding. You know, we don't get ugly, smoky smudge marks. The supply chain is beautiful. There's no animal testing. It's the whole way. Things are recyclable wherever possible. And they don't just stick to what they do, they're innovating all the time. So it's a strange thing to think, but candles do in fact have a degree of technology. So you've seen glow light candles where the whole candle glows. We've got some new accessories and things. Anyway, but they do try and keep up. They change the fragrances, proprietary with French perfumeries and all those sorts of things, so that what you're getting, you can be assured, is fantastic. It's new, it's on trend, it's quality stuff. And the ethics that Partylite has for dealing both with the suppliers, the customers, and the consultants, I've found to be outstanding. They've always made sure that, well, that everybody gets a fair go all the way along the line. And I know in some direct sales companies, you don't always hear that. You do get complaints, as in any industry. But with Partylite Australia, it's fantastic. The problems we're having at the moment with COVID and the supply chain and things being out of stock are, of course, causing some angst. But Partylite Australia has been leading the world in their proactive actions for that, getting things out, letting people know what's going on. So I'm really pleased to be with Partylite, that sort of thing. Why did I join Partylite? So people that know me know I've got another business as well, which is kind of in legacy mode. It's Someone Lifestyle Services, personal concierge company. And I started that after I'd taken a redundancy and after many, many, many years. So it's fluffing around and doing stuff for other people they don't have time to do. I decided that I was getting a bit, taking on their stress. They were getting off scot-free and I was taking on their stress. I was in a B&I group back in those days, the same one that Robin and is in now. And we had Wendy, the candle lady, and she's still there. And so I had a word to her about this Partylite gig and is it something I could do and make a little money and have some fun at the same time. And she said, absolutely, you can. Yes, try it. So I tried it. That was in May 2013. I thought I'd probably last until about Christmas time. But 7 and a bit years later, I'm still going. And I'm still going because it's still been fun. Meeting lots of people in normal circumstances, drinking their alcohol and having a good time. And I think if it stopped being fun, then I'd probably stop doing it. But so far, that hasn't happened. And I'm just rocking along. And things are going really well. I have to say, with through the COVID period, things have been stable. I've mentioned that before. The lipstick effect from the Great Depression is kind of working in our favour. So people can't necessarily get out and do a lot of things. But while they're home, they want home to be as nice as possible. So they are burning candles, they are decorating and having things look and smell fantastic. So that's been a positive for those sorts of things. Who do I, and these three branches of people, shall we say, are also the three divisions of my business. Okay, so who do I like to deal with? There's candle people, and you might think of, you know, the customers, people who love to fragrance and decorate their home. They don't just want to plonk stuff around. They don't want to clutter the house up, but they think about what they want and they know what they like. And so they can decorate. They might have a few accessories and some candles, and they turn the lights off at night so that the house looks much nicer and they're not getting all electrified and people going to sleep happy and all those sorts of things. Then there's the party people, and these are your social set, people who like to get together with friends. They want more, but don't necessarily want to pay full price for it or pay it all. When we talk about a candle party, for example, or any sort of party, where it's Partylite or whether it's a Tupperware party or whatever, the number one reason that people have a party is to get together with friends. It's not, you know, all the other stuff, the benefits that come are fantastic, but the number one reason that people have a party is to get together with friends. Socialising, and I think we've realised that in these days of isolation, is really important. And so I suspect when we're all back allowed out and everything is over, we're going to see a lot more of people actually mixing with people, you know, in a caring and loving way. And the third group of people, I put them down as the involved people. So they're people who want to do it for themselves. People a bit like me who are interested in the business. They might be wanting to build a wax empire, or they might just want some of the benefits that a Partylite consultant gets. Open an account and get stuff for free, get stuff at a cashback discount all the time. All of those sorts of people. So they're the three groups: people who want to buy stuff, people who want to get together and have a mob gathering, whether in face-to-face or these days virtually, they're working well, or for people who, for whatever reason, want to open an account. As I said, get stuff at a discount, they might need some extra cash, whatever it is, there's a whole lot of reasons, and they're not always to do with money either. They can sometimes be, people do open a Partylite account and do parties because they just want to have something, their own business, their own side hustle. They might want to, you know, get things for the kids. They might. We've got one of the people in my team, for example, and I asked why it was she wanted to be a Partylite consultant, and she said that she wanted a mortgage, and so she needed the extra money because she wanted a mortgage. So all sorts of reasons.
Adrian.
Okay, excellent. So what's next for me? So I am building the team, and it's going well. As I said, I'm a unit leader at Partylite. My team is called the Campfires, and we're having a good time. So my goals over the next 12, 24 months is to continue and to share and to grow my business and my team. I want to be Partylite Australia's first RVP, their first male regional vice president. That's my goal. So when everybody gets there on conference and things and they say, okay, ladies, and I can put my hand up again and go, whoop, hold on a second. It's not just the ladies here. So that's my goal, to be that. it's a stretch thing. It probably won't happen before Christmas, but it might happen by Christmas next year, which would be a fantastic thing. I'd be really pleased if that happened. So that's my what next. My goal is what next for you? Well, obviously, all you really need to do is refer to me, all of your candle fragrance lovers, all of your party people who want stuff. And I've said the needers and the doers, because the doers are the people who are, you know, maybe I'm going to have a business, I want to do this for whatever reason. And the needers are sometimes people that, not needy, but they might just need something. You know, they might need to get their candles a bit cheaper. They might need just a little bit of extra cash to pay for, you know, school fees or whatever it is going on, and those sorts of people. Or it might just be people that say, I need more candles and I want to get them at the best possible price, and so I should open an account and deal with things myself. So they're the three branches: candle lovers, partiers, and people who are interested in opening an account, and particularly people who want to open an account. It's super easy. $49 and you're in, you get free stuff, yada, yada, all those things. It's a fantastic. You can refer people, of course, to love me on Instagram and on Facebook, Adrian the Candleman on both. So jump in there. I'm sometimes active and I'm sometimes slack. So it's Jody. I'm not consistent on that one, as I should be. And finally, take a screenshot for my contact info. It's all on Facebook, Adrian the Candleman, so you can find it there as well. But my website, adrianthecandleman.partylite.com.au, you can definitely refer people to go to that one. Then they can see catalogue and things and get in touch with me, and all those sorts of things. Phone number, email. Never be afraid to get in touch with me. If it's too late at night, I won't answer. I'll call you back. But if I can't talk, I won't. But if I can, then I definitely will. And that's it for me for now.